Is less than or equal to definition. The is less than or equal to operator checks if one numerical value is either less than or equal to another. This operator is particularly useful in conditional logic to establish thresholds that include specific values. It is commonly used in scenarios where minimum requirements need to be met, such as age restrictions, budget approvals, and inventory checks. Scenarios. Example 1. Age eligibility for discounts. Scenario. In a ticketing system for a museum, you want to offer discounts to children under the age of 12. The flow checks if the entered age is less than or equal to 12. Formula. If condition. User age is less than or equal to 12. Step-by-step explanation. Input data. Retrieve the age entered by the user during the ticket purchase process. Condition check. The flow checks if the user's age is less than or equal to 12. Response. If the user's age is 12, the condition returns true. Apply the discount and allow the user to purchase the ticket at the reduced price. If the user's age is 13, the condition returns false. Display a message indicating that the discount is only for children aged 12 and under. Example 2. Budget management for project proposals. Scenario. In a project proposal review system, you need to ensure that proposed budgets do not exceed a certain limit of $10,000. The flow checks if the requested budget is less than or equal to $10,000. Formula. If condition, proposed budget, is less than or equal to $10,000. Step-by-step explanation. Input data. Retrieve the proposed budget amount from the project proposal. Condition check. The flow checks if the proposed budget is less than or equal to $10,000. Response. If the proposed budget is $10,000, the condition returns true. Approve the proposal for review. If the proposed budget is $10,500, the condition returns false. Reject the proposal and notify the submitter that the budget exceeds the limit. Example 3. Student grade evaluation for passing. Scenario. In an educational system, you want to determine if a student has passed a course based on a minimum score requirement of 70. The flow checks if the student's score is less than or equal to 70 for determining passing status. Formula. If condition. Student score is less than or equal to 70. Step-by-step explanation. Input data. Retrieve the student's final score from the database. Condition. Check. The flow checks if the student's score is less than or equal to 70. Response. If the student's score is 70, the condition returns true. Mark the student as failed and recommend a retake. If the student's score is 75, the condition returns false. Mark the student as passed. Best practices for using is less than or equal to verify input. Types. Ensure that the values being compared are of the same data type. Example. Both should be numbers. This avoids errors and ensures correct evaluations. Consider edge cases. Always account for edge cases, such as zero or negative values, especially in financial or grading contexts. Implement checks to handle these situations appropriately. Clear naming conventions. Use descriptive variable names for the numbers involved in the comparison. This improves the readability of your flow and helps others understand the logic at a glance. Testing and validation. Test the condition with various inputs, including boundary values. Example, exactly equal to the threshold, just above and just below, to ensure the logic functions correctly in all scenarios. Documenting logic. Document the rationale for using the is less than or equal to operator in your flows to aid future users, or yourself, in comprehending the underlying logic. Conclusion. The is less than or equal to operator is a fundamental component in Power Automate for implementing conditional logic based on numerical comparisons. By understanding its functionality and applying best practices, You can create effective automation processes that respond dynamically to specified criteria. The examples provided illustrate common scenarios where this operator can be effectively utilized, highlighting its importance in various applications.